So picking up where we left off last time, just outside of the lovely, lawful town of Prim, I'll make my way to a nearby shack where I sign up for a job as a bounty hunter. Randall asks me a question for the interview.
Hell yes, it's open. I can begin the interview if you're ready. I only have one question. Are you willing to kill people for money? Yes or no?
And I answer the easiest question I've ever been asked and get given my first job. Can't forget the duster I also received just to add to the bounty hunter vibes. Sadly, I don't get a jetpack and Mandalorian armor, but it'll do. I make my way towards Nipton following Benny's trail and end up with a little combat encounter. It was a bit awkward at first, but I still managed to slaughter the filthy bandits and actually witness a bit of danger close light show. Now this is when I have yet another random encounter, and this links to the last one I had in the last video. Remember Malcolm Holmes, who straight up started talking to me while in combat? Now, he warned me about collecting a specific type of starred bottle cap, which you can find all over the wasteland. Because of how valuable they are, supposedly, they are used to redeem a stash of old world treasure, which people are willing to kill for. And it is for this reason you shouldn't collect them. If asked, Malcolm Holmes will say he stopped collecting them years ago. Now, should you kill him, he will have some on his person, proving he actually lied. But we don't know that at this time. So why am I bringing this up now? Well, that random encounter with these two mag dumping into each other is related to that exact story. Thomas has some of these rare caps on him, and Jacqueline tries to kill him for it. Knowing all this already, I kill her and save Thomas. If I was playing an evil character, he'd be looted by now, but unfortunately Jack is only mildly unstable. So I let him go with only a warning and make my way to Nipton.
I pick up a straggler on the road, believe me.
Now, with my discovery of Nipton, or what's left of it, I come into contact with one of the major factions in the game, known as the Legion. Explaining them can be tricky and can upset a number of internet nerds and die-hard slavery fans. Good thing I don't give a shit. The Legion is a faction based around the great empire of Rome and their ways of governing. They wear red, organize their military like they did in the past, take slaves, women don't have any rights, as well as this faction being highly expansionist. On top of all that, they crucify people, and it's often heard that people will commit suicide rather than captured by them. So clearly they're a bit intense. Now I'm not gonna say which faction you should take or side with, because well, it's an RPG, do whatever you want. While they are pretty bad, that doesn't mean they aren't worth siding with. After all, you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelette. Either way, looking back at where Jack is at the moment, he just witnessed a town being burnt to the ground by them. And it's here we have an interesting little interaction. This furry surprises me and doesn't bark at me or show me his TikTok videos, but randomly says he'll let me live, as if I needed his permission. He asks that I spread word of his actions in Nipton, and I accept, with no intention of keeping my promise, and proceed to leave town. Jack travels through a canyon of sorts with a road which has a bandit problem, as so many places do. I quickly clean the area up with my skills and guns and move on. Oh hey, caught you totally by surprise halfway through the video, completely by accident. Well, since you're here, you might as well hit the like button and comment, you know, if you feel like it, you know. It helps my video get recommended to other people on YouTube. That would be really cool. It would be really cool. You know, I'll even give you 5 seconds. I'll even give you 5 seconds to go do it. I'll wait. Did you do it? You didn't. You haven't done it yet. You haven't. Why? I gave you one job. One job, and you didn't. Okay. Wow. You're not gonna do it. You're not. Yo, you know those rugby players how they run around, they like tackle you really hard and it hurts. You know, it hurts a lot. Yo, I'm gonna do that to you.
It's been fun, but now I've got to go.
I take a rest in some abandoned building and start my next day following a trader caravan. I happen to spot soldiers of the Legion doing what appears to be an ambush, which really just looks like a failed attempt at banditry, to be honest. After a few incidents on the road, I arrive at Novak, a little town with an old dino attraction, which now serves as a sniper nest / store. I enter town and you won't believe who I run into. Remember Victor, that robot from last video? I find him in Novak this time.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs.
On talking to him, you are told that he doesn't know why he's in Novak. Still, it's another creepy coincidence, and I find him again. And something about him just doesn't feel right. After that, I have a funny little discussion with Cliff, the store owner, and get him to sell me some guns.
Well, there's T-Rex figurines, of course. That's our bread and butter. We also have an assortment of the Repcon factory souvenirs, rockets, things of that nature. Guns? Well, yeah, I guess I might have to. Darn it, no one ever buys the T-Rexes.
I then go to the mouth of the dinosaur and confront the sniper there about what he knows about Benny.
What's going on, man? Sure I know him. What do you want with him? You talking about that chip? Man, I don't think he's giving it up. Well, listen, I can definitely help you find him, but I've got problems of my own. Maybe we can do a trade. You need my help. There's something I need too.
He says they're friends, and will only give me info if I do him a favor. Typical RPG stuff, doing favors for everyone on the goddamn planet. I accept and hear him out. Turns out this area has a ghoul problem.
Doesn't matter to me.
Now if you don't know what a ghoul is, imagine an old person, skin barely hanging onto their body, with eyes all grayed out, with little to say other than a gargle and a growl coming from their lips, and the taste of flesh always on their mind. But you can call them zombies if you want, that'll work too. So Manny wants me to clear out all the ghouls from the old Repcon site in exchange for info on Benny. Guess we gotta kill some zombies like it's Black Ops Zombies again. I can't complain. It's in combat where Jack feels most alive. I remember entering this place for the first time as a kid, back on the Xbox 360 and how scared I was. This place was dark and ghouls would show up out of nowhere.
Hey, over here. Are you listening? Go to the big room on the east side of this building and take the metal staircase all the way up. And hurry.
Anyway, I follow the instructions from the guy on the intercom and meet up with Chris. Chris makes me laugh, cause he actually believes he's a ghoul, despite obviously being human. So I'm told to talk to Jason Bright, who ironically is glowing from radiation. Get it, Jason Bright, he glows. Okay. He asked me to exterminate the demons in the basement. He wants me to exterminate the what in the basement? Bruh, you gotta call the Catholics, you gotta call the exorcists, you gotta call the Catholics, okay? You don't need Jack for that. Nonetheless, I kill everything that moves and return to Jason.
I can smell you.
Hi, sisters!
We can take him.
I had a friend with me when those mutant bastards came out of nowheres. She panicked and ran the wrong direction. Further into the basement. She's probably dead. But I ain't leaving until I know for sure. I'd have gone looking myself, except I wouldn't last a minute out there. You, on the other hand, seem pretty resourceful. Find my friend, and I'll get out of your way. I see. Spare me the details. I'm going to make a break for topside.
Antler says you are the one killing my kin. Antler says you must die.
Is the way clear? Praise the Creator, and bless you, Wanderer. The way is clear. I will lead my flock through the basement to the sacred site. I waited to speak with you one last time before I descended to the launch pad, Wanderer. Our preparations are nearly complete, but the rockets that will carry us to salvation are yet missing vital components.
After annihilating everything in the basement, I return to Jason, and he further asks me to assist Chris with fixing these funny-looking rockets they actually want to fly in. Jason wants to use these rockets to travel somewhere in something he calls the Great Journey. Now to those hardcore alpha male Halo enjoyers, this is not a ploy to destroy all of humanity, but rather just a glorified trip to escape the wasteland. So I didn't have to go all Master Chief on their asses and kill them all, and then proceed to ritualistically teabag all their bodies. Okay, so the two things on the list are thrust control modules and igniting agent to help set off the rockets again. This took surprisingly long to actually complete since I couldn't find the goddamn igniting agent anywhere and absorbed so much goddamn radiation while fighting ghouls and giant geckos. I'm pretty sure my piss could be sold as lava lamp juice and my kids would end up looking like Smeagol. After so much searching, turns out it was on a random body in the area, this whole time. Next up was the control modules, and this was also just a pain. You see, there's this old lady who happened to have it, but I'd have to pass a speech check to get a discount.
500 caps worth of expensive. Oh, I don't know about that. Lots of folks travel by on their way to New Vegas.
Turns out Jack isn't the best smooth talker, and I failed the speech check and was forced to sell a lot of my beloved items to even afford the parts. 500 caps later, I managed to get it and made my way back to RepCon.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I handed Chris my parts and the rockets. Alright, that sounds weird. And we were ready to go. Jason gives a little speech and then they enter the rockets. I'll make my way to the launch area and send them off on their way in this fun little scene. I hit level 9 and my powers grow. And just like that, I finish the quest and get the info from Manny. Turns out I'll be getting more info at a place called Boulder City. My revenge draws closer, and soon, Benny is going to pay. How's it, guys? Thanks for watching the video. I deeply apologize for the long wait between this upload and the last. I just had a couple things to work through, like emotionally, and I generally had a lack of motivation recently. But I'm back, so you can expect more from me very soon. I have no idea why I keep falling out of schedule like this, but I guess it's just one of those unanswerable questions, you know? Like, why is the sky blue? Is Australia real? Am I wearing pants? If you know the answer to all three of those, I'm afraid of you, and I don't trust you. As always, like the video if you liked the video, dislike the video if you're a bitch. I'd love more video suggestions since I'm a little low on video ideas at the moment. I want to make something a little different, you know, something I haven't done before. I don't know, maybe like a review or a one-on-one chat or something weird, you know, anything. Please leave some suggestions in the comments below, I don't mind. I might be making a Hell Let Loose video again sometime to express my experiences in World War II. Don't forget to subscribe and become an absolute Chad like all of my other subscribers, and feel free to leave an interesting comment down below. It doesn't even have to be related to this video or not. I don't know, tell me how your dog's doing or something. I don't know. With all that out of the way, I hope you have an incredible day, and maybe today be bold, okay? Ask that girl out. Ask for that raise. Wax those legs. Hell, even try brushing your teeth. And as I always say, boys, cheers!